Okay, welcome back to some more Everlasting Summer. Apparently Soteras does not live in Sweden, I don't think, but anyway. So it's Everlasting Summer. We're going to be doing a mod. We've got some really loud music, and we'll just get stuck straight into it. Okay. So the mod that we'll be doing is To Go Beyond. So we've already done these other three. Just check out my previous videos for them. Oh, Finland. Okay. Finnish/Swedish in terms of languages. Ah, okay. So it's meant to learn Swedish along with Finnish. Now, Finnish is a Finn or fine language, so what the hell. So whatever, let's just go play To Go Beyond. Huh. Interesting. So in Finland they teach Swedish as well as a as an important language. Well, there you go. More you know, eh? Huh. Well, in any case, we've got a nice little dystopia novel by Dmitry Glukhovsky, Future, with some vertical lines missing because that's what the future is going to look like. It's going to be such a shithole that won't even be able to entirely spell words due to missing lines and all that. But anyway, sunsets painted the gloomy towers of skyscrapers with a crimson glow. Millions of windows gleamed in the last rays of the setting sun. Great music, actually. The ancient city is gradually sinking into the night, lit by innumerable lamps, violent and unpredictable like a capital. City that never sleeps. Center of the power. Ungovernable and uninviting. Oh wait, is that meant to be ungovernable and inviting? Ah, whatever. Moscow. What do you know? A Russian game set in Moscow. Anyway, here, from the upper floors of a large office building in the historic center, offers a stunning view of the Red Square, the Kremlin, and the Mausoleum. Place where the world's fate is decided. Oh, in Moscow, who'd you think, eh? With some fancy ships up there. Place where I'll get very soon. Okay, this isn't the best translation, but anyway, hang on a second. Upper floor offers whatever. Yeah. As a reward for all my endless sacrifices and work. As a sign of respect for what I did. So what did he do? Hope you'll find out. Such desirable, such long awaited. Such good English. Authority. You can't buy it for any money. Well, actually in the West you can, but anyway. And probably in Russia to an extent. But anyway, but it's worth insanely expensive. Its worth is insanely expensive. It gives almost unlimited possibilities, but will crush you if you forget yourself. No one in this city and throughout the world does not deserve as much as I. Wow, he's definitely much more confident than the Semyon we know, that's for sure. My gold, my big prize. God, I wish that music was a bit softer. The trill of the communicator interrupts the flow of my thoughts. Move away from the window, sit down at the table again, touch sensor. Damn it, is he going to... I'm pretty sure he's switched from past to present tense at least a couple of times now. But anyway, what's it? What's it? What's it? Miku, head of human resources. The voice of my secretary, Miku, as cold as her Norwegian soul. Organisation and diligence, no emotions. Can she come in? Yes. And yep, we've got Semyon back as well, of course. Middle-aged woman in a black business suit passes quickly in my office and stands opposite the table. Semyon Vladimirovich, we finished the monitoring of our factories. Who's the worst? Simferopol factory of the light industry. There. A fancy glass of beer in it and everything. Expected. Dismiss third of the employees. Others should be set on accounting. Increase the tasks per person. What a shithole. I understand everything, but there. The woman hesitated. What? Refugees from the Balkans are working there. For them it is the only opportunity to feed their families. Well, too bad, eh? Yeah, exactly. Should I be bothered? Of course, I'm not going to give a damn. But Listen to me, Olga Dmitrovna. If these factories gave at least 3/4 of the estimated tasks, I would forget about that. But they give less. This means that we need to rewrite subsidies. This will result in cuts in the budgets of our other factories. Why a worker in Stalingrad, Vladivostok or Anchorage should suffer because of them. Wait a minute, so this is meant to be in the near future, and apparently the Soviet Union's still around, since we got Stalingrad instead of St. Petersburg. Interesting. Alright. Do I want to work properly? Do not. Do not want. Anyway, we'll find you workers. Do you understand? Yes, Semyon Vladimirovich. Go away. Steps subsided in the corridor. Again, I go to the window. There's still myriads of lights in the city which lies below. Endless strings of cars, impetuous silhouettes of helicopters in the heavens, a giant hive, a cyclopean machine. And soon it will be mine, officially. Elections will take place exactly as planned, and I'll turn into its legitimate sovereign. Yes, exactly. The word president is too tight to denote this. I wonder how long this mod actually goes for. I probably should have taken note of when I started it. Oh well. Semyon, what have you done? Voice in the shadows of the empty office made me shiver involuntarily, but I immediately recognized him. Even not particularly looking... Yeah, what? Okay. Even not particularly looking into the ghostly figure in a dark corner, I came to the table and... Or rather, I come to the table and call the secretary. Miku, you're free for today. Okay. Quickly dial code on the panel and block room. All tracking systems are disabled. No one must see how their boss goes crazy. Now we can talk. Hello, Yulia. Long time no see. Wait a minute, are we meant to be talking to the guy on the screen there? I'm pretty sure Yulia is meant to be like a girl's name, but whatever. Alright, so long time no see. I knew that sooner or later, but you will come. That you will come. Grey shadow darts off and rushes to me. Forgotten image of a tiny girl with cat ears and a tail, and the same red dress on her. Oh, is that Yulia? Okay. Wait a minute, she wasn't in the previous shot. Because yeah, we got presumably Semyon there and some other guy. Ah, that's probably, yeah, it's a news. Alright. Oops. Interesting. Okay, and that's presumably her there. Okay. Yeah, sorry, that's just... whatever. Maybe I'm being a bit particular. Alright, and you have not changed. But you... expression of the cute little face with big hazel eyes can be called angry and frightened. What did you do with your life, Semyon? Don't you see what you have become? I became one of the most influential people in the world. And apparently the Soviet Union is still around. Everything is wrong. Everything should be different. Her voice breaks, her eyes filled with tears. You got it all wrong. Oh, really? Cold, evil grin involuntarily distorts my face. At that moment, I waited a long time. A very long time. And what am I, in your opinion, should have... What? Okay, and what have I, in your opinion, should have understood? What conclusions to come? I do not know, but you definitely should not have become the person you've become. You monster. I'm a monster? I quickly approached Yulia. God damn it, this bloody Runglish is really annoying. On my company's... Okay. Anyway, my companies employ tens of thousands of people around the world. I feed thousands of families. It's my country. Millions of lives depend on me. Men, women, kids. Girl cat looks away, tears pouring down her cheeks, ears twitching nervously. We just wanted to help you open your eyes to the world and find happiness. We, eh? And you did it. Again, I grin wickedly. I can't and I don't want to hide my emotions. I just realized a lot more than you expected. I do not know who you are, angels, demons, aliens, otherworldly entities. which is basically what aliens are, but anyway, and it's not important. After all, what I have done, all that is done, is all thanks to you. On the face of Yulia appears an interrogative expression, large eyes widen to anime sizes. Don't look so surprised, you just did what you wanted. Regardless of me, my voice is coarser and quieter. How is this going to end, I wonder? Oh, sepia tone, or black and white, should I say. Opened my eyes. The pause was brief. Yulia stared at me with unblinking eyes. She changed right in front of my eyes. Soon she continued. You profited from someone else's grief. You made your money on the refugees, selling weapons, funding your own little army. I see. Well, this is certainly different from Winter's Tale, that's for sure. What can I say? You're not averse to the annihilation of entire villages. Well, I'm not like that. Life is hard. After the collapse of the US, the world was on the brink of a precipice, which is actually what a precipice is, but anyway. Russia holds it. Not quite in a humane way, of course, and not without my help. Well, no, but you don't call them otherworldly entities. I mean, you'd call them... yeah. I suppose you just call them immigrants, but anyway. So I, in fact, am a hero. By a small price, I escaped victims much more... What? Hang on a sec. So I, in fact, am a hero. By a small price, I escaped creating more victims, or something like that. I think that's what he's trying to say. Your peacekeepers killed people in a peaceful demonstration. You're about liberals or what? I was thanked many times, even at the official level. You. The girl cat seems speechless. I know, but what can you do? Harsh times, sharp temper, and again, it's all I did was because of you. How? That's a good question. Emotions finally broke through. We didn't want it. How has it happened? That is another very good question. It's very simple, the whole thing in your girls. For those cycles that I spent in the summer camp, I learned a lot from them. Like how to become a cold-hearted corporate dictator, I suppose. But anyway. Lena opened me. That's... what? Okay, we'll just say Lena showed me that behind the beautiful facade of modesty, humility and charm may lurk anything. That's right. Oh, they really love that. Anyway. For example, a homicidal maniac. Alice, or Alyssa, showed me that even a strong, monolithic personality can be broken if you hit a weak spot. Slavia clearly demonstrated that even the most disciplined and committed of performers can betray if they are properly stimulated. Well, Uliana has become the living embodiment of the idea that only hyperactivity is not enough in order to achieve success. Brains are needed too. Throughout my monologue, the expression of Yulia's face gradually changed. When I realized this, I suddenly became clear to one simple thing. Really? Anyway, I realized what made me sit for days on the network, looking for answers, meanings. It was not my asociality, not even the absence of female attention. To be honest, I avoided it by myself. Surrounding reality was too narrow for me. I was not happy with the prospect to just get married, have children and plow somewhere as the sales manager, being enmeshed in loans from head to toe. I was in the wrong place. I needed much more. And as soon as I realized that I needed that, I knew what to do next. When I finally got out of the camp, or rather, when you kicked me out. So he was kicked out in this version, eh? Alright. I rethought my life and began to act. At first, So wait a minute, hang on a sec. So what if this is meant to be like the evil Semyon, or maybe not actually. I think he's got the same text as the player Semyon, so I think it is meant to be the same one, just following a different path, I guess. Interesting. Doesn't really explain the USSR, but okay, whatever. So, at first the little things, but then I began to play for high stakes. As is well known, the blood is easy to wash off and the money doesn't smell. Interesting way of putting it, especially well washed. My god, sounds like he engaged in money laundering. No, it can't be. Oh yeah, he's a bit insane. Yeah, I wonder why I wouldn't want him around the camp, eh? Indeed. Now there you go. Now in the eyes of Yulia was readable animal fear. Semyon, I beg you, I can fix it. I can bring you back to the camp. I can give you a new chance. Do I need it? Again, a malevolent grin skewed my face. Well, actually, looking at the picture now, it doesn't really look like a grin. And my god, even the beard that he's got there is actually turned to black and white. Surely, these are dark times. A week later, I'll become president of Russia, the most powerful country in the world, with the most powerful army and navy. What are you offering me in return? Several cycles of your dolls, and again my old home with a computer? Unequally. Rather, it's not equal, I guess, yes. As I understand it, you need my consent for a travel. Yulia nodded. You don't get it. This is my world. I created it, and I'll change it. Nothing in the world cannot be compared with the authority. Love, kindness, friendship, it's all secondary, but the power and strength, primary. Only they make sense, and I've got them. So I'm not interested in your offer, Yulia, forgive me. Are we wrong again? Girl Cat knelt down and whimpered softly. I slowly walked to the window and peered into the billions of lights illuminating the city. Well, that's all. The last stone from the soul. Now nothing will stop me. I turned to the still whining super being. Actually, yeah, I suppose it is quite a bit like Cartman with his authority. Indeed. Ah, great channeling. Well, there we go. So the super being says... Oh no, Semyon's still talking. Alright, tell me your past mistake. His name is Adolf. What? So Adolf was also taken back in time? Or forward, actually, if they went to the same Soviet camp, which probably wouldn't make any sense. He'd probably go to like a German camp or something like that, but anyway. Okay. Judging by the horror in her eyes, I was right. Really? Okay. That explains that, I suppose. Don't worry, I won't repeat his mistakes. I won't be so merciful. Oh, really? Because that's clearly what his mistake was. Oh. That's it? Alright then. Well, so much for redemption or anything like that. Well. That was certainly disturbing, to say the least. Oh god, a light-hearted story. Huh, interesting. Certainly a rather dystopian take on the future, that's for sure. And yet another pathway that apparently Semyon could have followed. Interesting. Well, there you have it. Haven't got any more mods installed for Everlasting Summer. Could install some more, but not tonight though. We'll go on to something else there. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Certainly a very interesting read to say the least, even with loud music. And there you have it. I shall see you all next time.